Hi, I'm Ken Krogh, the president and co-founder of InsideSales.com. While we were developing our CRM with built-in dialers, we studied 5 different companies over the course of 6 months, and we found 13 ways that companies waste time in their sales process. Time waster number 1 is a lack of strategic focus. This was our area of greatest concern. Do you focus on what makes you unique and valuable in your marketplace? Companies who are off on this area can waste 100% of their time. What is your unique selling position? Are you selling into the right market segment? What is your core message? Who is the target decision maker? What title and department should you be trying to reach? What are your key features, advantages, and benefits? What pains and possibilities are you trying to address? And what is your advantage in the marketplace? Price, speed, quality, or service? Time waster number 2 is when companies make reps find their own leads. Most companies would have their reps surf the web 2 to 3 hours a day to find leads to call. A warm list is far more powerful than a cold list, obviously. But our studies show a rep is 8 times more productive when they make calls to a warm list. Time waster number 3 is not having a web strategy. What is your website designed to do? We learned this lesson ourselves. We have 3 websites. Our corporate website is designed merely to provide information. InsideSales.com generates leads, and our service website has been able to siphon off almost 75% of our support issues. Time waster number 4 is low levels of motivation. The things I've already talked about contribute to this, as well as poor leadership, poor incentives, low promotions, and negative culture. Lastly, a lack of discipline and a poor pay plan. And by pay plan, I mean a pay plan that doesn't address their goals and pays too slowly. Time waster number 5 is a lack of clear objectives. The key here is having a fair goal with clear objectives and constant communication. One of our partners, Jim Weldon from Revenue Architects, advocates printing them all on a little business card that the reps carry around with them. Then they pull it out and review it in every sales meeting. Time waster number 6 is having a poor sales process. Half the companies we've interviewed didn't even have a sales process that their reps could repeat back. Time waster number 7 is hard to reach decision makers. A study was done by Jock Worth of High Probability Selling, who found that only 14% of all calls are a contact. In other words, you have to make 7 dials to reach a decision maker. Time waster number 8 is voicemail, receptionists, and gatekeepers. 60% of all calls goes to voicemail. We recommend recording your voice and leaving a message with the click of a button. And when you get through to a receptionist, ask for an email or a fax number. Then you can send some information and continue progressing the sale. Time waster number 9 is fulfillment overhead. We were amazed how much time was spent by reps typing emails, standing at the fax machine, or putting together a proposal. We were able, in our own offices, to automate the proposal process from 45 minutes down to 2. Time waster number 10 was taking too many notes. Frankly, this one blew our mind. On average, a rep was taking 7 to 8 minutes per call to wrap up and make notes on everything that happened on the call. Frankly, most of it was trivial. Through a shorthand technique we've developed, linking emails that were sent back to the record, and actually recording the conversation, we can take the note-taking process down to 30 seconds. Time waster number 11 is dialing, ringing, busies, wrong numbers, and bad numbers. And frankly, this is the overhead of the dialing process. It wasn't as big a time waster as we thought. The primary way to overcome this is to have a list that is current. The average Yellow Pages has 20% turnover in a year. Time waster number 12 is not knowing your lead sources and your lost sales analysis. Where are your leads coming from and why are you losing them? If you don't know this, you're wasting a lot of time. Time waster number 13 is poor hiring practices. As good as we've got at this over the years, we still only are successful 70 to 80% of the time. The way to overcome this is pre-hire and post-hire assessments.